What's becoming more obvious by the day is this. Kendrick Lamar is out here winning like crazy, selling out stadiums, leveling up what it means to be the face of hip-hop, and he's not slowing down at all. Meanwhile, there's a dark cloud forming over the rest of the rap world, and it's thick with jealousy. From Drake to a bunch of other artists who basically coasted through the Drake era. You can feel the resentment building. They're mad, and it's only getting worse. Charts, awards, stadium tours. Kendrick is sweeping everything. And now there's a new kind of beef brewing in the game, not just between Kendrick and one or two rappers, but between Kendrick and practically everybody who's clinging to the old ways. The jealousy is unreal, and it's coming from corners you might not even expect. Now, before we really dive in, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It seriously helps out. Back to the tea. With Kendrick's grand national tour off to an explosive start, it's becoming crystal clear that this isn't just another successful tour. It's already one of the most influential moves in rap history. He's pushing hip-hop into true stadium territory, something nobody else has really done on this level. And the success? It's making some very famous people lose their minds behind the scenes. And we're not just talking about Drake and OVO anymore. Word is, a lot of rappers who thrived during the lazy, recycled music era are absolutely fuming right now. They're realizing they can't touch Kendrick alone. So they're allegedly trying to team up and figure out some desperate way to bring him down. But where's this info coming from? None other than Mr. Loose Lips himself, DJ Academics. Before Kendrick even launched the tour, Academics spilled that he's been hearing all the chatter from his rapper friends. Big names like 21 Savage, NBA Youngboy, Lil Yachty, basically the whole Drake/OVO crew. And what's the tea they're spilling? They blame Kendrick for ruining hip-hop. Ruining hip-hop? Yeah, you heard that right. These guys are mad because Kendrick made people actually listen to lyrics again. Fans are digging into the music now, not just vibing to lazy hooks and copy-paste beats. Kendrick raised the bar, and a lot of rappers clearly weren't ready for that. It gets even funnier when you realize Academics tried to spin this like we should be mad too, like it's somehow a bad thing that Kendrick made rap interesting again. Make it make sense. And it's not just Academics airing it out. Lil Baby, who was once untouchable during the Drake-dominated years, even admitted he doesn't really mess with the side of rap Kendrick represents. Then there's Young Thug, who, when asked about Kendrick and the Not Like Us drama, dodged the question like crazy, saying he's Team Drake and acting like he doesn't know what Kendrick even did. Later, Young Thug went even further, whining about the state of hip-hop and saying, "It's just a big wave of nothingness." Which is ironic, considering he was one of the biggest names riding that same wave before Kendrick started forcing everybody to step their game up. So what are we seeing now? A full-blown meltdown. Rap's old guard, the ones who flourished during the era of mediocre copy-paste albums, are scrambling. Albums from guys like Lil Baby and Lil Durk have been flopping lately. Not because they're necessarily worse than before, but because fans finally realize they deserve better. And here's the gag. These rappers aren't mad because Kendrick actually ruined hip-hop. They're mad because he ruined their little hustle, dropping half-hearted projects, cashing out, and calling it a day. Now they have to try, and some of them don't even know how. It's no coincidence that outside of Kendrick, and to a much lesser extent Drake, the hip-hop release schedule has been quiet. Halfway through the year and barely any major albums? That's no accident. Everyone's scared to flop next to Kendrick's monumental success. So the real question is, will these rappers keep crying in interviews and throwing shade? Or will they actually step up and start making music that's worth caring about? Because if they don't, it's looking like Kendrick's going to keep running laps around the entire industry. And there's not a thing they can do about it. Stay tuned, because this mess, it's only just getting started.